Welcome back to Horror Trans. My name is Stephanie Bree. I'm a transgender woman and I talk about all things horror. And today we're tackling the first of the Leprechaun franchise. Sidebar: I'm an Irish pagan, so my goddess is a British pagan, an Irish pagan goddess. Her name is Bridget. So I am fascinated by fairy tales and fae culture and mythology. So this movie appeals to me on that regard, because Leprechaun are among the fae. They're the most famous fae, I believe, next door to fairies, who are absolutely famous. Although we don't have any horror movies that I know of about fairies. Scary fairies, I should say. Which is interesting. I need to look into that. Let me know in the comments if there are already scary fairy movies, because I want to see them. Not just that awesome, underrated episode of Torchwood, which you need to check out. I will probably talk about Torchwood one of these days as a horror icons. I don't do TV too much on this channel, but it's coming. TV's harder to tackle because there's so much to it, because there's so many episodes. But let's talk about Leprechaun, because I just wasted a minute of your day. Leprechaun, obviously, is about a leprechaun who has a pot of gold, and his pot of gold gets stolen. Well, some of his gold gets stolen by this man. And the leprechaun hunts him down and kills him, and he hides the rest of the gold in his farmhouse. And I'm not sure if it's a relative of his, like a niece or something, but some young woman moves into the farmhouse with a group of friends, and they're trying to remodel the farmhouse. The young woman being Jennifer Aniston, who is absolutely a reason to watch this movie. If you go to my main channel, Stephanie Bree, I've already talked about how much I love the cast of Friends. I've done 2 videos on it. I'll do more videos on it down the road. I love Friends. Anything the cast of Friends is in, I'll watch. So that's why I watched this movie. And that's why I recommend this movie. Let's talk about the movie itself. Basically, they uncover the leprechaun, and he just wants his fucking piece of gold back. He's just like, just give me my gold, god damn it, give me my gold! And he spends the movie killing everyone who won't give him his fucking gold. Now, this movie does have magic in it. Obviously, the leprechaun uses his magic. And he does grant wishes, but he twists the wishes. So be careful what you wish for, because he will kill you in the process of granting you a wish. Now, this movie is dumb as fuck. I'm not going to lie. It's cheesy as all hell. This is absolutely a B movie. But it's one of the good ones. This is one of the ones you want to watch. This movie has redeeming qualities. The humor is one of the redeeming qualities. The kills are bonkers. One of the kills, the leprechaun literally takes a pogo stick and pogo sticks a guy to death, and that's all I'm going to say. And you're just like, what the fuck? Now I need to see this. Or you're like, what the fuck? Who watches that rubbish? Either way, I'm good. I enjoy this movie. I have the whole series on DVD. No, I haven't watched them all, but I've seen enough that there are more reviews coming. This first one is absolutely a buy. I highly recommend it. It's a lot of fun. It sets up the lore and establishes the rules of the Leprechaun. Don't get too attached to those rules, because the sequels kind of, play loose with the rules a little bit. But that's neither here nor there. In the end, they do defeat the leprechaun. I don't say kill him. They defeat him. Obviously, there are sequels, so, And they escape with their lives. So that's the gist of the movie. There's one piece of this movie I want to warn you about and I want to talk about, because it is problematic. And they have a man in this movie who I will say is developmentally challenged. Probably autistic, but they may or may not use the outdated terminology. This is made in 1993. So we weren't really using the word autistic as much yet in society. And the little boy's wish is that they can get the money to have the surgery to fix his brain, which is problematic on so many levels. I have a lot of friends who are autistic, and I'm just going to say this as a advocate of autistic people. There's nothing wrong with them. They don't need to be fixed. They're not broken. They just have their brains just work differently than neurotypical people, and that's all I'm going to say. So that aspect of the movie does give me cringe, but so you may cringe at it as well. I don't know, but I just want to put that out there as a fair warning in case that may give you a reason not to watch this movie.